much, and a very good evening to all of you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Love you too, darling. I have lots of love to give. So, but thank you everyone here. Thank you Ifla, thank you Arnold, and thank you Christina, who's not here. I met her the first time I came to LA here was being nominated in the Indian section, step in that direction. But while making a superhero film, and of course being inspired by all the superheroes across the world, especially the American superheroes, we called upon all that we had in terms of creativity and tried to put it in this film. So the VFX unit headed by Ketan, Anubhav Sinha, 5-year dream, Listeners, one of the best technicians around the world, a distribution unit and co-production with Eros International with Ken. The idea was that I would still like to retain the Bollywoodness of our films. We are very proud of that. The songs and dancing, the escapism, they're just over the top bits. I mean, it's fun, it's a bit of a cabaret, but I thought we should retain that so that the Indianness of a commercial cinema, Indian commercial cinema is retained. So Ra.One is a mix of all that. It's the first time you will see, and if I was to, Panish is here, Stanford Panish is here, and if I was to suggest to him that Spider-Man is going to dance to Chamak Chabai, he would have a heart attack. But in this film, the superhero does dance to Chamak Chabai. And it looks kind of cool. So, it's a mix like that. Back home in India, some people have been the purest, do think it's an adaptation and a little takeaway from a superhero genre. But I think here all of you will enjoy the idea that we've tried to mix both these cinemas and try to retain the technological finesse and attain the technological finesse that should be there in a superhero film. So I hope this evening you enjoyed, you recognize this, and as much fun you've had watching all the Bollywood films over the years, you find something to take back home in terms of colors, in terms of sound, in terms of music and dancing, something the other for someone in the family here. So I thank you once again for being here and being a part of this dream. For me, this is a very, very big moment. I'm really thrilled to be back here in LA and present a film in this theater with the help of everyone who's been associated with this. So thank you so much, and you guys have a good evening. Thank you. I would request the director, Anubhav, and then Ketan to say a few words. It's a huge process, this film, so I'm sure they'd like to tell you how they went about it. They're very shy, so they'll say only a few words, right? Okay. I mean, they'll be very happy to say a lot, but whatever you wish.
Good evening, everyone. 5 years back, when I thought of this film, I did not realize that it will end up here in such wonderful company and such a wonderful venue. I thank you all for coming here. Speaking for myself, I got introduced to superheroes through American films, American superhero comics. So a whole lot of that. And how do you bring a superhero film from India to America? And what you do is you paint a superhero story into the Bollywood spectrum and take it to the world. And that's what we're here for. You would find a superhero there, like Shah Rukh said, and all the ingredients that make Bollywood films so exciting. So here it is, a good mix. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for being here. And I would like to introduce our VFX producer, Ketan Yadav here. I would like to inform you that more than 70% of all the visual effects that you see in the film has been done at home, and it was all produced by Ketan, and I feel they have done a wonderful job. A big round of applause for him.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Not many of you know that we actually started a studio back in 2006 with SRK telling us his dream of making a superhero film. And we spent those 5 years accumulating talent, learning from the experiences we had from the movies we did prior to that. And after 5 years, we're glad that we could pull off a mammoth project like this with 3,500 visual effects shots spanned across 14 studios, more than 1,500 artists working on it, day and night. And it's come out good. Hope you guys like it. And just a note on Rasul, please nobody tell him regarding anything about sound because he might still punch me.
Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody, first of all, for coming here. Thank you, Shah Rukh, for taking the time to come to United States and coming to Toronto and, of course, LA. And one great thing for this evening, this is the first time in North America you'll be seeing the movie in 3D. It's been released. It's releasing tomorrow in 3D. And we're looking forward to it. And thanks again and congratulations, Shah Rukh, Red Chillies, Russell, Anubhav. We're so proud. We love you. And what a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Everyone, thanks a lot. And this time baby's being born on the 2nd of November. So,
Can I
okay.
get a picture with you?
After the show, I'll do it. I'm right here. But,
Me too.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. God bless you.
Love you.
India, where do you want to do it?
Wherever I find it.
I would suggest the first step is to get into some kind of acting coaching classes. If you are able to get into, apart from your studies, into a theatre group, that would be the best thing to do. And then I'm assuming the fact that you want to act and sing is not just for films. You would just do it on stage or anywhere else, or if it is wanting to go into cinema, then I guess there's a different process. But I think it's very, very important to be educated for acting. And if you are able to get a backing of a theatre group or an acting class, and you have some wonderful ones in it, I think the best in the world I have. So if you're able to convince your parents to get into, yeah, I can convince them if you want.
I was in classes for 2 years, but they didn't really do much, so.
Maybe you don't realize it now, but subliminally, and as you are, some part of the theoretical part of acting sometimes can seem a little cumbersome. But if you just keep paying attention to it, watching a lot of films, a lot of other actors and actresses, I think it'll all come good.
Thank you.
Just need more patience.
Great question, great response. There was a gentleman right here in the front with his hand up.
Thank you, Shah Rukh, for coming to LA.
Thank you.
Welcome you. Everybody else. I really enjoyed your movie. That was really, really nice and put it together. And I want to thank you, all your teams, to put this such a wonderful movie. My question is, were you scared to put so much money in such a big budget movie?
When we started, I didn't know we'd be putting in so much money. So once we started, then we realized, like, if we don't finish it, we've already spent a lot of money. So so we just continued. At one point, it became kind of inevitable, and we just started enjoying it. We said, okay, now we have to make it, and just go ahead with what we're doing. And but there were a lot of. I think the reason was perhaps we were not educated enough to do this, take on such a big project. But as we went along, we realized that there were a few mistakes. The question of development and pre-production. I think we could have spent a little more time. Now we know much better. So part of it went into the learning process, which hopefully we can utilize in the next few films.